Hi, my name is Rachel Zevin, and I am an environmental scientist, and I am also the GIS manager here at Delaware Engineering. I have a diverse skill set, so sometimes I'm working on reports, sometimes I'm doing mapping, sometimes I'm doing some math work for the team.
My name is Devin Baranski. I'm a structural engineer at Delaware Engineering. Our day-to-day role is designing the actual structure itself that will be housing all of the wastewater treatment processing.
My name's Emily Connick. I'm a structural engineer. I essentially design buildings. Sometimes we work with architects, sometimes we kind of play the architect. And a structural engineer is basically designing a building to be safe.
My name is Evan Brophy, and I'm an electrical engineer here at Delaware Engineering. I do a lot of the power design for the plants, but also there's a controls aspect to it. There's a lot of things in these plants that are automatic, so we help integrate those and coordinate them, make sure everything runs smoothly.
Hi, my name is Annie McDonald-Schwartz. I am a project engineer. I mostly do AutoCAD work, design, calculations, engineering reports, and spec books.
I'm Matt Davis with Delaware Engineering. Typically, day to day, there's a lot of communication and then AutoCAD. Depending on what projects are out for construction, I may fill in for inspectors if they need me to, if they're busy with something else.
We're definitely a family here where people care about each other, and I'm not just another name on a list of people. People actually know me and know who I am.
The office culture is definitely a large standout. It's almost doesn't really feel like you're working for a company. It feels like you're kind of just working with close coworkers, close friends, things like that. It has the feel of a small company, but a little bit better than that, in my opinion.
Being here over the past, 4.5 years, you really learn what a special company this is and how they really kind of think of themselves as a family, and not like at other firms where you're constantly getting pressured about your budget and your time. You don't really get that here, and also they are really understanding about family.
Delaware Engineering has a great culture. It's like a family business, family-oriented type of culture. And it's very interpersonal, so you end up learning a lot, you have a lot of responsibilities.
The people I work with and the amount that we actually care for what we do. We care about our clients, we want to give them the best product as possible, and also just all the employees, they are so nice and friendly. We're essentially like a big family. We really appreciate each other and respect each other, and I don't see anything that I could change with it.
But there's a wealth of knowledge here. If you have a question, you can go to somebody and you're going to get an answer, or they're at least going to point you in the right direction, so that helps you grow and develop as an engineer. Also, it's a good crowd. It's a good team here. Everybody's easy to get along with, and very knowledgeable.
Mostly in college, you'll learn the basics of what you need to know for your job, but really almost everything you will end up needing to know will be learned on site or at your work.
A lot of it's interpersonal skills. What you learn in college isn't necessarily what you're going to do. I think there's a communication aspect to it that you can take with you wherever you go, and typically if you build those relationships, good communication can outdo a bad engineer. So a lot of that's important with who you're working with.
Definitely learning how to think, learning how to problem solve. As much as the material you learn in college is very important, it's also about how you can come to solutions and answers.
From the initial job announcement, they definitely sought me out to do more than just GIS work, which is what I was hired for. So I do a lot of different work on projects. I've even started leading projects of my own.
starting off, it was a lot of CAD and a lot of engineering report writing. Over the last couple of years, I've more stepped into a project manager role as projects have gone out to construction.
So I've been with Delaware for about 6 years right now. When I first started, I did construction inspection, and that's because they wanted to get me a broader understanding of what I would actually be designing when I came back to the office. So the first few years, it was all out on-site inspection, project management, and I was the engineer in charge. And currently right now, I'm pulled into the office.
I would like to, potentially be leading more projects, as well as offer even more different kinds of resources to our communities, including more sustainability and climate smart options.
Hopefully a licensed engineer.
I guess I would just like to be in a spot where I'm still continuously learning and developing. I would like to kind of grow out of my comfort zone. Like, I would like to be a project manager.
In 5 years, I hope to be a licensed engineer.
So in 5 years at Delaware, I see myself becoming a senior project engineer. I'd like to start managing the younger engineers at Delaware and kind of just help them in their process of finding out what type of engineer they want to be or what type of work they want to do with engineering.
Started off with my goal of getting my PE, and I've done that. I haven't thought too far ahead past that yet, but right now I still am an engineer, and 5 years from now perhaps I'll formally be a project manager or something along